All right, so I'm not trying to brag about this. I'm really not, but I'm just really excited about it. I finally got my first countdown video up. If you guys haven't seen it yet, please go check it out. Link is in the description. It's also right there for you to type in. Okay. All right. We are on. Okay. So, I welcome you guys. Welcome, welcome. Welcome. All right, welcome to Scare Stream tonight. Now, I promise you guys this much. This is the last time this text will be on the screen. I'm just worked so hard on it. I'm really excited about it. But yeah, that's something. All right, so like last time, because the text is down here, I'm going to be having the screen right here. Okay, and again, it's only for just this one more stream, and that's it. All right. Okay. All right, so welcome to the stream. We got some more scary videos to look after. I only saw 3 last week, and I wanted to do more, but then I started having problems with my feet. My right big toe was swollen because of a gout flare up, and then when that started going away, my whole left foot started swelling up. I have no idea why. I still don't know on that one. And a whole bunch of other stuff. Yeah, I just can't get a break from pain right now. And like for example, right now my big toe is still swollen, and now I've chipped the little toe the little toenail of that very same foot earlier, and it's just been difficult to walk. So yeah, that's something. That's something right now. Alright, so first off, we have from Sir Spooks, 5 creepy videos that you can't explain. Oh, and also, I will be doing another one of these videos. It's going to be, the regular schedule is going to be Thursdays. And my next one is going to be 10 scary graveyard ghosts. So I'm looking forward to that one. Alright, so without further ado, let's go ahead and get this started up.
Hello everyone, my name is Sir Spooks, and today we'll take a look at 5 creepy videos that you can't explain. A man named Stephen Greenstreet shared this mysterious video on July 23rd, 2020, and shared it to his Twitter account, Middle of Mayhem. The direct source of this video is unknown. Filmed near the Indian Lake in Ohio, the video is quite fascinating to watch, so let's take a look and see what was captured.
Look at that. Holy shit, what is that? I am. That's not playing. That is not an airplane.
Even the biggest of skeptics are going to have a hard time explaining what that purple floating object in the sky was. It can't possibly be something as easily explainable as a kite, or some kind of children's toy. So what is it? It's...
Okay, so I'm starting off with going on the skeptic side here about this one. I might have an explanation for this. So while I agree, that even this theory could be wrong, I'm thinking that it's a satellite that veered off course and re-entered the Earth's atmosphere and started burning up. And NASA or whatever that's trying to regain control of it, and for whatever reason, it's making the flame appear purple. I know it's a weak explanation, but from a logical standpoint, it's the only one that I can think of that makes any sense. Outside of that, UFO. Just aliens. Blah, blah, blah. Ooh, take me to your leader.
It seems as though nobody is quite sure of what the definitive answer is, seeing as how there's never been a follow-up video or explanation released since the upload of the video.
What's wrong?
She wants to play the game.
Really?
Do you want to see shows?
You see it? That's not a satellite and that's not an airplane.
I'm curious as to what you think this could be though. Is this evidence of an alien aircraft captured on camera? Or is this just something simply explainable? Leave your thoughts in the comment section down below. Over on my subreddit SirSpooks, many people share their videos relating to paranormal activity and visual evidence of spirits captured on camera. But this video uploaded by the user Fuzzy Bunny Lost is scary due to its audio rather than its visuals. Take a look at the creepy video and see the chilling sound that was captured on the user's camera that day. The uploader explains in the title of the post, "My home is haunted. This is my basement. There's an orb followed by laughter. This was caught by my motion-activated night vision camera. We've lived here for 15 years, so we're kind of used to this kind of thing." Hearing that disturbing laughter in this video is enough to give anybody the goosebumps. I can't even begin to imagine how much more horrifying a discovery this would be if it happened to you in your own home. It would make you terrified to...
Why are you still living there? If this has been going on for 15 years, why? I would have hot-footed out there the moment I heard that laughter.
ever step foot in the basement ever again.
Other than someone off camera doing a creepy silent laughter, I got no explanation for that orb.
Now, the sound that the uploader hears in the video could very well be something such as an old washing machine, since it is in the basement, but it also could be evidence of a ghostly laugh in all its horrifying glory. What do you think this sound was? Was it a ghost, or was it nothing to worry about? I'll let you decide.
Oh, I'd probably be a little bit worried.
This next entry, featuring 2 clips, is another one from my SirSpooks subreddit, both of which come to us from the user TommyBoy89. In the video, the uploader is filming outside of his home somewhere in Brooklyn, New York. But what at first seems like a beautiful sky view turns into something rather creepy in a matter of seconds.
You're supposed to be sleeping. I don't care.
see.
Had that only been one light appearing in the sky, this video probably wouldn't have been too weird. But seeing as how there are 3 lights in the sky, it certainly makes you wonder. Notice how they are all in close proximity to one another as well. They are not far apart whatsoever. The second video from this Reddit user shows us a closer look at the lights in the sky, which makes the whole scenario even more bizarre. What was captured in the sky that day is anybody's guess, but I want to know what you think. Is this evidence of UFOs over Brooklyn, or is it something like a light show? Be sure to leave your ideas in the comment section.
That's creepy regardless of what it is.
The Ghost subreddit is one of the most popular subreddits on the website's horror community. With over 240,000 members, there are plenty of videos on there of creepy ghost sightings for many people to enjoy and get creeped out by while watching. This video uploaded to the subreddit by the user Rising Theory is definitely creepy. In it, we can hear a man ask out loud, "If there's someone in here, hit the button," as he points his camera toward a toy sitting on a shelf in a room. Take a look at what happens next.
If there's someone in here, hit the button. If there's someone in here, hit the button.
This is the type of video that would be incredibly hard to fake. And really, at the end of the day, it wouldn't make too much sense to fake a video like this one. How could a toy like that turn on all by itself immediately after the man asked the spirit in the room to turn it on? I suppose it could be a faulty battery defect or something, but that seems like grasping for straws at that point. 2. If this is fake, then it is quite impressive with the timing. I don't see any sort of strings attached to the toy that the man could use. The only other thing I can think of is that it could be remote controlled, but that seems unlikely. It's a simple but bizarre video that will definitely leave you scratching your head and hungry for answers.
I don't know, guy. That's wow.
If there's someone in here, hit the button.
Sometimes the most simplistic ghost experiences can end up being the most interesting and most hard to explain. Do you have any theories as to how this toy turned on all by itself? If so,
Hello,
I
G.
would love
Schwartz.
to hear them down in the comments.
Hi. Sorry, I'm having a hard time
Sleep is
pronouncing
something
your
that
name.
almost all of us
G.
love. It's the time of the day
Schwartz.
in which we
Yeah.
all get to lay down and forget about all
Sorry
of our
about that.
problems and rest for
Bye.
several hours in peace. When you're asleep, you expect everything to be peaceful and safe in your house. But if this video from Reddit user ElSoto14 is any indication, that is not necessarily the case. The uploader goes on to describe, "Everyone was asleep in the house, but something told me to check my daughter's monitor. She was sleeping, then sat up and stared at the door. The background noise is a sleep sounder. Around the 10-second mark, there is a strange noise. Can anyone help decipher?" Let's take a look.
Some of the ones that were on earlier were even creepier than this one. I heard that growl.
The sound in question is definitely quite strange, and surely scared the uploader's daughter if she heard it. It sounds like a two-syllable word of some sort, but it is quite difficult to decipher. But it may not even be a word. It could be gibberish or some sort of other sound. Could it just be a malfunction of the sleep sounder in her room? That doesn't seem like the right answer.
I heard that. I heard the word listen.
Some people in the comments of the video say that it sounds like a male voice saying the word listen, followed by a quiet knocking just a few seconds later. Regardless of what actually happened here, there's no denying that this is extremely creepy and hair-raising. I'm certain that the uploader was freaked out when going back to review this footage, and understandably so. Hearing that sound and knowing it is coming from somewhere within your young daughter's room would be absolutely horrifying.
I don't think so
Let's
either,
hope that this
because
family eventually got the
whether
answers
it's something
that they
paranormal
needed.
or it's a stalker hacking their
And that was
the security
5 scary
system.
videos that you can't explain.
That
I
is
hope you enjoyed the video,
incredibly
and if you did,
just
then subscribe
red flags
for more
all
scary
over.
content. My name is Sir Spooks, and I'll see you all in the next video.
Alright. So next video is 5 scary videos, Freaky Beyond. Measure. 5 scary videos, Freaky Beyond Measure.
It doesn't matter
From
if
Jess.
you use metric or imperial measurements. These scary ghost videos are freaky beyond measure. Number 5. 20 years ago, this hospital was abandoned. Now urban explorer Luan Mendez is ready to investigate the
Yay.
hospital to see if it's haunted. He's exploring the hospital in search of the scariest
Yeah,
place
I agree
he can
with- I love-
think
I love-
of,
I love
the
Chels's
morgue,
videos as
because
well.
that's where a ghost is most likely to be caught on camera. The only problem
Whoa.
is he and his team aren't exactly sure where it is, and soon they get twisted up in a maze of hospital hallways. The ghost of a nurse is said to roam these halls. They don't see anyone, and yet every room they pass leaves them feeling more watched, more creeped out.
Okay, now I'm just gonna say this right here. That's a person. I'm sorry. That's a person. It's too detailed to be anything spirit related.
A figure sprints past without making a sound, and I think this is a real ghost sighting
That
because
was
the ghost
kind of
hunters are walking,
supernatural
and you can hear
speed.
their footsteps loud and clear. Meanwhile, the apparition is
Okay.
running full speed, but there are no footsteps, which shouldn't be possible. Listen again. They investigate the floor and find no footprints. Someone, perhaps a ghost, was just running down the
Okay,
hall,
yeah, that's-
but the dust
that
is
is-
undisturbed. Further evidence that
that's
this
kinda
was a real
creepy.
ghost in the hospital hallway. They're scared, but they keep exploring the abandoned building, eventually coming across some more weird things in the nursery area. Creepy stuff like this picture of a child on a rope that scares them. Creepy stuff like a rotten offering of some sort, stuck against the wall in what appears to be a bizarre ritual. On the ground, they see 2 small red dots and begin following the splatter pattern. And what they found at the end still haunts the ghost hunters to this day.
Deixa eu só dar uma respirada, irmão.
Okay.
Something swings upside down, and if you look directly behind them, you'll see it's in the same creepy room that they just showed on camera. So where could this thing have been
that is-
hiding? And
what?
when they gather enough courage to check a second time, nothing is there. Number 4.
Hey. Not gonna lie, guys, that one really got me. That one really got me. Bravo. That was a good scare. That was a good scare.
A YouTuber named Danny's World records scary noises in the woods at night. A fierce 5-minute struggle between two animals
OMG
outside
is
of his
right.
house.
This way.
I'm not sure if this is real or not because at no point does he turn his camera light on, which is strange. Maybe he doesn't want to attract the attention of whatever this mysterious creature is. He's talking about how this sounds like no creature he's ever heard before. In the woods of South Carolina, it sounds to me like this could be a rake sighting, especially at 2 minutes and 48 seconds when it appears.
Yeah, if he turns his light on, man, that whatever that is gonna just charge him.
Apparently imitates a person whining for help.
There's so much wildlife here in South Carolina. It's hard to tell. This is not it. What the?
Or maybe it's simply editing. Number 3.
You know, one thing that I don't know about is why the hell didn't he just go back inside? I mean, I get documenting, but you think that after the first growl, you'd have enough evidence.
A South Korean ghost hunter named Tosachi is exploring a haunted house where 7 people met a fateful end, including a husband and wife. The inside is weird and creepy in his words, and give the paranormal investigator goosebumps to explore. He knows that multiple spirits are close, he can sense them, and then one of them gets his attention.
보여.
Faint knocking sounds behind him are from a ghost at the window begging to be let in. This relic is keeping them away. It's a stick with thorns which, in South Korean culture, is said to keep the spirits from entering when placed above the entrance.
있어.
Every time he tries to go outside and catch a ghost on tape, his motion tracking software keeps freezing, a sign that they are near. The spirits are waiting for him to remove the relic and let them back inside where they belong. He removes the stick and waits. They walk in through the front door. And he feels a rising horror as one passes through him.
옆에 있어, 씨발. 진짜 옆에 있어.
Okay, I'm not trying to sound like I'm being culturally insensitive and all that, but the way he said what he said, you know, in his native language, it sounded like he said, "You piece of shit."
And he feels a rising horror as
listen.
one passes through him.
옆에 있어, 씨발. 진짜 옆에 있어.
But unfortunately, his paranormal equipment continues
Yeah,
to
even
shut
my
off
wife
just
heard
before the ghost sighting is caught on tape. Finally, when he gets it back on, a ghost appears in the dark hallway. There is nothing on the
Okay,
screen to
here
mistake
comes
for a
the spooky back
person,
again.
just total darkness. And yet the ghost hunting equipment identifies a mysterious shadow figure moving past. And when Tosachi returns to the window where he heard knocking noises before, he sees another full-fledged ghost figure in the window. At 19 minutes and 20 seconds, it stands in the hall, apparently glad to be allowed inside again. It climbs up to sit in the window and, at 19 minutes and 29 seconds, appears to wave hello. Scary, right? Number 2. Michael, Joey, and
I
Kyla
guess,
of Glowing Ghost Paranormal hunt for...
I mean, you know, they just wanted back into their house, and then, you know, once they get back in, they're polite and like, "Hi." I'm not really see that much as scary, let alone, huh?
evidence of the paranormal at the McIntyre Villa, a haunted estate in Atchison, Kansas, where 9 lives were lost. Sightings of shadow figures, moving objects, and slamming doors are not uncommon. Glowing Ghost Paranormal has an EVP session that's different from any other I've seen. Joey and Kyla are asking paranormal questions. Only one person, Michael, can hear what the spirit box has to say. Michael wears headphones and a blindfold to make sure he can't understand what is being asked.
How old are you?
9 picture.
The voice of a little ghost girl comes to Michael. It doesn't say its name, and when they ask why,
This guy has nerves of steel. This guy has some serious nerves of steel to be able to sit and hear all this.
it's down here with them in the basement.
Can you tell us why you're here?
I heard it was like a scream in the thing.
The camera audio glitches out at the same time Michael says he hears a voice screaming, which indicates that something.
Alright, 1 second, guys. Okay. Yeah, I'll look that up later, buddy. I'll check out your channel later.
Something bad has happened down here. Something that this 9-year-old ghost doesn't know how else to describe besides letting out a scream. The EVP session is working, his answers are making sense, and when they ask more about what happened, things get terrifying fast.
It sounds like nice or not nice.
Oh my god. Can you tell us the name of the person that hurt you?
No.
Michael's answers match the questions so well that I'm wondering if he can hear what they are asking after all. Keep listening and tell me if you think this exchange is real or fake.
I'm getting the chills. Soldier? Go look.
I'm spooked.
Oh my god.
The wall?
If you want us to go look in the library with the man, the soldier, can you say yes?
Yeah.
They take the paranormal investigation upstairs, and sure enough, in the library there is a man in uniform, just like the spirit box said to look out for. Behind the door they find this picture of a young girl, on the back of which is her name and this mysterious code that I was hoping you can help me solve. What does it mean? I'm not saying this is fake, but I guess they could have looked in this room beforehand and formed their answers based on what they saw. If what the ghost says is true, however, the only thing left to do is look inside of the wall like it wants. Maybe it remains inside. Oh, and there is one final scary moment in this video that no one has been able to solve. Watch their reflections in the mirror. The mirror image moves while the ghost hunter is still standing in place, so my analysis is that this house is haunted and their whole investigation is probably real. I've got a challenge for you. Since you've made it this far, why not like this video and hit subscribe in the next 5 seconds? Because I upload Number 1. A YouTuber called Makeup by PETA goes from makeup artist to a ghost hunter while exploring the haunted woods by her mom's house. Her brother and her mother have been hearing the screams of a girl and other scary noises at night that they think are paranormal.
Where my mom hears the girl scream is in that direction over there.
Now it's time to investigate.
But I gotta say, unless it was all just a planned coincidence, I gotta say that place was haunted. I mean, we never did hear the actual playback from the EVP, so we don't know for sure if what the guy was hearing was legit or not.
Paranormal sightings are not what they find. Instead, they both get a paranoid feeling in this part of the woods right before this happens.
What?
What did it beep? I have so many goosebumps because it was in this area, and why is it beeping?
I think we should go home. I don't think this is a good idea.
Their ghost meter, which has remained quiet until this point, suddenly beeps with sharp measurements of paranormal activity. PETA feels a presence nearby. They all do, and watch the meter beep in agreement when she points to where she thinks a ghost is.
It was right there. Oh my god, I have the goosebumps. It was right there where that tree is.
Let me see.
They return to the same place as night falls and wait to hear a scream. They don't hear any scary
Go
noises
home.
in the
I
woods,
agree.
but the same paranoid feeling soon passes over them, twice as strong in the darkness.
Wait, I have a lantern. I should probably turn on my lantern. Why is it beeping? Oh my god, I'm so scared.
Their paranormal suspicions are further confirmed by measurements on their ghost meter. That's when the camera goes out of focus and her brother feels a ghost.
Why night? Because normally, you know, nightfall is the best time to catch evidence of paranormal.
Touch him.
I feel like someone's like scratching me on the back of my neck. Oh, what?
Someone's touching you.
Yeah, like someone's like scratching me on the back of my neck.
Shut up. Jesus, don't play like that.
Did you hear that?
Why near me?
Guiding them somewhere. As scared as they are, they follow the beeps and soon come across a beaten path that makes the ghost meter go off like crazy.
See? There's like a trail right there. It keeps going. I don't think we should go though. I think we should definitely go.
Wait, look.
Why does it keep going like that?
I don't know.
I think we should probably come back.
There's a lot of energy here.
They ultimately decide not to go exploring the dark path in the woods at night and instead get so freaked out that they run back into their tent and wait to get picked up. Maybe a ghost was leading them back to its final resting place, or maybe it was a trap. These are the types of creepy videos that left people never feeling the same again.
Okay, that was creepy. Those were all creepy ones. You know, bravo, chills. Those were some good videos. Alright, next up we got scary ghost videos caught by ghost hunters.
Hello
in
guys,
2020.
now we want to take a look at
King
the
Frostmare.
scariest videos that ghost hunters could capture in 2020. Please make sure...
Before we continue on, I'm going to go get some water. I just have a couple bottles in the freezer. I'm just going to go grab those real quick. Be right back in like 30 seconds.
Can you go pee for me?
I wish. Alright. Alright. We're back. And here we go.
to check out all the original investigations in the description. Now let's buckle up and stay frosty.
Yeah, I'm back.
Now we want to follow the Foreman brothers, who are sharing their latest paranormal adventures on their channel Paranormal Nightmares TV series. In this episode, they travel to Lancaster, Ohio to investigate the case of Lynn, who states that the house she's living in is inheriting all kinds of strange paranormal activity. Even her guests are witness to these mysterious encounters once in a while. The area this house was built on in 1900 used to be a Civil War encampment, and Lynn states that she had to endure really scary activity since the day she set foot in this house for the first time. From loud bangs, furniture being moved, books flying around, to even her bed shaking in the middle of the night, Lynn has seen the unthinkable transpire in front of her own eyes. After a while, she started hearing children's crying in the basement. And one day, when she was investigating these cries, she saw a shadow man just standing in the hallway. Creepy, isn't it? Let's listen in for a bit.
I've been poked, I've had bruises on my legs, I've been shoved down the stairs, having my bed kicked
What?
and being touched and stuff like that. Like when it first started happening, that my bed was shaking, that really scared me. Well, it went from that to it felt like something heavy had jumped up on my bed, and that was like would sit on my feet. One night I had an experience where that happened and something sat on my chest, but something came and sat on my chest and I couldn't move. That freaked me out.
After the Foreman brothers were setting up their capturing devices, they caught some really intriguing EVPs. Once nighttime came around, they had the whole house for themselves and started contacting the spirits to see if they would respond. And
Those were
maybe even
EVPs?
interact with them.
You sure they weren't just really violent neighbors?
So we've got alarms upstairs on the second floor and the attic. And it seems like majority of the activity that she is getting is something coming upstairs. We got alarms upstairs. Can you go upstairs? Now she sees that dark shadow over by that staircase. Do you know you're dead?
Then they decide to make it upstairs to contact the shadow entity that was seen many times around the house, and that might be responsible for all the activity in her bedroom as
I
well.
have a hard time breathing in here.
It feels cool around here. I mean, my
Whoa!
At this moment, Josh can see a black mass forming right in front of him, just steps away from his brother Rocky.
I seen something.
Something just grabbed my foot.
I told you there was something there.
I grabbed my leg.
Now look closely. When the team decided to review the footage, they noticed a creepy hand that is going through the motions of grabbing something. Was it maybe the spirit that they asked to manifest before? Mysterious. Please check out the full video in the description and help their channel out. They have tons of amazing footage.
Whoa. That was creepy. Oh, wow.
In this video, we want to follow along Danny and his girlfriend, who like to investigate and explore abandoned buildings and places. And they came across some really terrifying encounters in the past, so they both know all about potential dangers that can await. Today they want to investigate an old abandoned farmhouse they have come across in the past. Let's take a look.
Man, we're getting some good ones tonight, guys. I'm loving it.
Door is wide open, guys. No, I'm not liking that straight away.
What a great sign. The last inhabitant must
nope.
have left the place without making sure to keep it safe from strangers or squatters. Or somebody else was in there already. Who knows?
Wow, guys, everything's just set up. The table's still set up with a cookery. This place is creepy. From the moment I walked inside the door.
Now let's check the upper floors out.
This place has definitely got a creepy vibe.
And see what we can find there.
Just look at them stained windows. My heart's pounding, I don't know why. I don't usually get like this when I come into buildings like this, but heart's just pounding.
Maybe Danny had a feeling at this point that something just didn't seem right.
Got an old safe there. Unlocked wardrobe.
And this should be confirmed when he finds some writing on a cabinet window.
Could you not do something for us? Why the hell has that got my name on it? My last name is Duffy. Why is my name on that mirror?
A coincidence, perhaps, one might think.
When I first came into the room before, I didn't really concentrate on the mirrors out, and I walked over there, and then I seen my last name on the mirror. Duffy. What the hell? That freaked me out, I'm not gonna lie. That has freaked me out.
After that, more and more activity starts to unfold that truly startles the two of them, and they decide that it might be time to leave.
Hold on. Did you hear something? Did you hear something? Did you hear some voices? What the hell?
And while they were running towards where they came from, Danny captured something in the window.
Oh, I saw it. Oh ho ho.
It looks like the face of a little child. Is it maybe the spirit that was trapped there? How eerie. Please make sure to check out the full video on Danny's channel.
Dude. Now, one thing I will say is that that first incident with that guy's last name being on that cabinet mirror, one thing that came to my mind is that there are two investigators, and maybe his buddy wrote his last name on the cabinet mirror like that as a way to mess with him. But after seeing this, especially this, oh, I'm really creeped out by that. Damn this phone. Stay up.
Hey guys, if you wish to support me to enjoy many more videos, please consider becoming a member and joining my channel. You'll get custom emojis for my live streams and Agnoletti, Hector Colazzo, Kath Orange. And now we follow Ricky Velasquez on an adventure with his colleague to what he calls one of the most paranormal locations that he had ever been to. The following investigation was live streamed on YouTube, and many of his viewers were baffled after seeing.
Yeah, keep that in mind that this is live streamed, so they had no chance to edit any of this.
What Ricky could record this night. His colleague Jaguar assists him in rituals and has a very fine sense for paranormal energy. Let's take a look at what happened that night.
Wait. Oh my gosh. Okay guys, I've seen this one. I'm still gonna watch it, but I have seen this one, and wow, this one gets really good.
Wow. Estabas hablando. Algo salió de esta pared. Cruzó.
Yeah, I've seen this clip before because it was featured on a different countdown than this one. I think it was Nuke's Top 5 a couple weeks before this one came out. So yeah, I have seen this clip, even though I haven't actually watched this video from King Frostmare. I have seen this clip. Don't worry, I'm not going to give anything away. It's still really good. It's still really good.
Ricky couldn't capture this on camera, unfortunately, but maybe there would be another chance to see what he saw. Jaguar can feel the presence of a young boy, and Ricky tries to make contact with him directly.
Está. No mames. Por favor, dime que no estoy loco. Dime que sí lo escuchaste. Claro que se escuchó el canto.
So there clearly seems to be a spirit of a child involved.
Sabía que no estoy mal. Sabía.
And after a couple of really creepy incidents, Ricky asks the spirit boy to manifest, and he didn't realize at the time that he actually caught something.
Niño, algún espíritu o alma demonio que se encuentra en este lugar, manifiéstate.
Now you tell me, does this look like a spirit child or not? But they also captured it another time, after a short ritual.
Pero te gustaría... ¡Ay, qué! ¿Qué tienes? ¡Eh!
Once more, please check Ricky's channel out to see the whole investigation. It's really worth it. Thanks for watching, guys.
Whew. We're getting some good ones tonight. This might be the scariest one I've done yet. Alright, next up, another one from Chills. 11 scary videos, only a real one can handle.
Only a real one can watch these scary videos without getting shook, and only the realists can admit when they've gotten way too creeped out. Number 11. 3 friends are exploring.
Is that a challenge, Chills? Bring it!
Exploring an abandoned house and feel like it could be haunted because of how creepy it feels. They know there's a ghost in the hallway and they try to talk to it.
If somebody's in here, say or do something.
When nothing happens, they realize the house isn't haunted after all and start laughing at how they thought there was a ghost nearby, and that's when they get a real scare.
He scared you? Yeah, shit, y'all hear this.
As they run from the ghost in the hallway, one of them starts laughing and says, "You did that," to his friend. But his friend, the oldest of the group and bravest of all, sounds scared pale when he says, "No, I swear." We don't necessarily see anything, but there's no faking that level of fear, and so I believe this scary loud noise was caused by whatever paranormal presence they felt the need to summon and interact with. Number 10. A man in New York has been following women to their homes. One woman notices a black vehicle parked near her house that doesn't belong to anyone on her street. When she reviews the CCTV videotapes, the scary man is who she finds, and this is what he's caught on tape doing. The scary man is caught creeping around her yard and peeks around the corner, apparently exploring the house for a better place to enter through. Suddenly, her Rottweiler runs out the door but appears to be quickly called back in by the owner, who didn't know anyone was there at the time. The man flees, but he no doubt would have kept going if this dog hadn't stopped him. And if he was willing to pick out women and follow them home, then I don't want to think what he would have done next. It can't possibly be anything good. Number 9. A 5-year-old girl is on her favorite amusement park ride when her mother hears an unfamiliar loud banging noise.
You're right by yourself.
What was that?
Watch again, and at 1 minute and 48 seconds, you'll see the piece of the ride come loose. It looks like a large round bolt of some kind, obviously something important that you wouldn't want to lose mid-ride. Now keep your eye on the center axle.
Hey, Saber Squid, thank you. Welcome to the stream, buddy.
Whoa! Oh my!
It shifts with a crunch, and now the entire ride is off balance, threatening to give. The mother is hyperventilating with fear as she tries to explain what's wrong.
Something just fell off. I saw that. My daughter's on there.
There's no emergency stop, and they have to wait for the ride to naturally cease swinging back and forth to get the child out. You can see the carnival worker make an attempt to grab the car at 4 minutes and 18 seconds, but there's not much he can do. Everyone inside is okay, but I'm wondering if you think this is enough to take them to court over. Number 8. A person is making a video.
Well, emotional trauma maybe, but nothing really physical happened. Thank goodness. Now, one thing I'm wondering is, Chills, where's your creepy music at?
Video in the woods about their fort when they catch something bizarre that leaves them screaming in horror as they run away.
Oh!
An unknown creature charges at them on all fours. At 45 seconds, you can see its arms are as long as its legs. In other words, not proportionate to a human at all. This video, taken in Texas, looks like it could be one of the many rake sightings that have recently been popping up again across the world. Most rake sightings show the creature screeching from afar. If that is what's captured here, then this video shows how quiet it can be for the element of surprise. Number 7. A YouTuber named Renee Chase slowly comes to the realization that her house is haunted as she watches a possessed lamp caught on tape in real time.
This lamp about a month or so ago decided that it was going to do its own thing, as you can see.
What's weird is how the lamp seems to contradict her statements whenever it can.
I don't know, it's slowing down now that I'm videoing. But, oh, no it's not.
Someone in the comments points out that a touch lamp with a loose connection could be to blame. She hasn't responded in over 4 years, though I think that if this is a touch lamp, then it stands to reason that a ghost could be tapping it. According to Renee, the light especially seems to go off if she is having an argument or any other emotionally charged conversation, so maybe this unexplained event really is paranormal. Number 6. Ghost hunting expert Stephen Lancaster leads a paranormal investigation in an attic that's believed to be haunted. Voices and footsteps are said to be heard ever since a previous owner lost their life up here. After setting up paranormal surveillance equipment, Stephen waits for a while and hears scary noises. I definitely heard something in the corner just a few feet away from Steven. Here's what he has to say. I think he's telling the truth, but let me know if you detect any giveaways in his voice.
Somebody was walking around. Somebody whispered something to me.
Number 5. A paranormal YouTube channel called Northwest...
I mean, I don't doubt that there's something there, whether it's paranormal or not. I don't know. It could just be a raccoon stuck in his ventilation system.
West Ghost Adventures claims his haunted attic has the most ghost activity out of anywhere in the UK. Here are 2 of the best examples of paranormal evidence. On February of 2018, the Northwest Ghost Adventures channel made a breakthrough EVP session with a possessed doll named Lily. 3 times in a row, the same male voice speaks through the spirit box.
Hi, spirits. Yeah, I'm okay. Can you tell me the name of this doll? My name's Lily.
I think it even starts talking backwards here, which is something I've never...
That's the doll's voice? That is incredibly creepy. Oh my gosh.
Never heard a spirit box even do before, and also possibly evidence of a demonic ghost EVP caught on camera. The ghost hunter administers some more paranormal experiments, and Lily the possessed doll passes them all.
Can you show us an orb, please? Thank you. Can you show me your orbs?
A month later, he claims to have been possessed while investigating. He spends the night in his haunted attic, and his eyes open when the spirit box says awake. He looks around in a trance-like state for some time. Notice how the ghost meter stays maxed out for over a full minute, beginning at 1 minute and 7 seconds, and continuing until the moment his head hits the pillow at 2 minutes and 26 seconds, at which point the lights go out entirely, as if the demon has left. Was I possessed, he later asks, and I think most of us will agree that yes, he was. Number 4. A YouTuber named DK goes ghost hunting at 3 a.m. using a mirror in his home that's apparently haunted. He sets up a camera and waits until 3 a.m. Sure enough, the video glitches out and shows what appears to be someone's hand. Also, look in the mirror itself and you'll see a face looking to the left with its eyes closed. Let me know if you see it, and if so, what you make of this haunted mirror. Number 3.
That was a little creepy. I wouldn't necessarily say that's paranormal. I mean, like, it could easily be CG.
In August of 2020, a YouTuber named Ryan Privy launched a solo ghost hunting expedition in room 423 of Irwin Street Inn in California, which is said to be haunted by a rowdy ghost, 3 of them to be exact. He concentrates on getting a ghost on tape, and soon he's surrounded by questionable noises, a strange tapping that sounds like it could be from the other room at first. But later, at 22 seconds to be precise, the weird sounds have graduated to the other side of his door. And then another clear knocking noise, like something coming from inside the wall.
Yeah, knock.
The ghost continues traveling around the room until Ryan suspects it's now at the window.
Are you scratching on the window?
It confirms its presence each time it makes a sound, and it makes a variety of sounds in a number of locations, so I think these scary noises are coming from an apparition in the same room as Ryan. Number 2. Exploring with Danny is checking out the neighborhood and commenting about how deserted everything looks nowadays. He heads to a nearby park and is looking at the water when he senses something scary in the woods nearby.
Hello? Whoa! Hello? Hello?
This mysterious figure in all white looks like some kind of zombie, or a witch, or at the very least a scary person up to no good.
Okay, now, for real, fam, if you're seeing this, is your instinct to just stay there and say hello? Or is your instinct to turn the fuck around and run away? My guess would be the latter.
And there's also a mysterious red light glowing behind it that looks weird too. Danny runs from the strange encounter and realizes to his horror that he's being followed. Just when he thinks it's lost his trail, the maniac creature comes crawling at him at a really weird angle and speed that looks supernatural and really creepy.
What the?
But here it just looks like somebody crawling on their hands and knees, so maybe it's not paranormal after all. I've got...
Yeah, but, you know, it wasn't even crawling on its knees. It was dragging its legs behind it at an incredible speed. That's not natural. I'm sorry, that's not natural.
Follow button to find out. Number 1. A tropical storm has passed through here, and aside from causing a messy yard, this family seems to have been largely spared from the bad weather, or so they think. Luckily, everyone is alright, and fortunately, the tree didn't go through their house. So if you live near the woods and have a serious storm pass through, remember, this scary CCTV video is exactly why you wait until it's dry before going outside. It doesn't matter if you use metric or imperial measurements, these scary ghost videos.
Alright, top 15
Number
scary, top 15 scary videos that made me panic. Again, by Chills' secondary channel, Top 15s.
Don't turn out the light.
There's his creepy music.
If you saw this figure standing in your darkened home, would you keep your cool? Posted to the Chills Narrator subreddit, Lucky1196 writes, after seeing this, next time I'm not going to turn off the lights in my house. At the beginning of the clip, you can see a shadow cast in the bedroom. At first, you think something perfectly explainable could be standing in the doorway, like a coat rack with a coat hanging on it. However, when the Redditor turns on the light, nothing is there, besides a square burrow up against the wall. He walks closer to the doorway and turns off the light again. The figure appears instantly. He flicks the lights on, moves, and then turns them back off. That's when this shadow started to move too. They flip the light quickly on again, and there is nothing. Are our eyes deceiving us? Or is there some deceptive figure here? Number 14.
Yeah, that's a note for me. Yep.
Ghost hands. Eeny, meeny, miny, mo, you don't want this cryptic hand catching you by the toe. Published in October of 2019 by YouTuber Paranormal News, this video has taken Spanish social networks by storm. The clip at first appears sweet. A toddler is hiding on a shelf inside a burrow. As her father coaxes her out of there, watch as a Tales from the Crypt nightmare hand extends out, perhaps luring her further into the darkness. Did a chill just run down your spine? Someone get that baby out of there. This is insanely scary. Number 13. Haunted restaurant. Some property owners just can't let go. Posted by Sour Sweet Gone to the Ghosts subreddit. The previous owner of this restaurant makes his jealousy known. The security footage shows some employees behind the counter at the restaurant, preparing some paperwork. No customers are present, and that's probably a good thing. Suddenly, a framed picture on the wall falls straight down onto the one below it and flips over onto the floor. One of the workers literally throws his hands into the air while the other jumps, covering her mouth in astonishment. According to the Redditor, the picture that fell was an award for the new owner's restaurant. Is the previous owner sore about their success? Some of the comments suggest the nail or wall fastening fell out or broke, but the Redditor has an answer for that and says the nail was still in the wall and the way it was hung made falling on its own seem unlikely. So what do you think? Broken nail or jealous ghost? I think that's a pretty fair explanation about the nail, so I'm definitely leaning on the side of the paranormal. Number 12. Unknown object. What you don't know can't panic you, right? Posted to Reddit, the uploader, Jason Green 3 explains in the comments, on April 25th, 2013, at about 9:20 p.m. local time, an unknown object at low altitude flew directly across the Rafael Hernandez Airport runway in Aguadilla, Puerto Rico, causing a delayed departure of a commercial aircraft. Green continues on, explaining that this infrared video on the thermal imaging systems of the CPB DHC-8 aircraft was captured by US authorities. This video is reportedly obtained legitimately by an anonymous source. According to their information, the object, between 3 to 5 feet wide, was flying around various speeds between 40 and 120 miles per hour with an 80 mile per hour median speed. When it entered the water, its speed did not slow down or demonstrate obvious impact, traveling at a similar average speed as it had in the air. Upon entering the ocean, the object spilt, re-emerged for an instant, and then both pieces traveled at the same speed. The Redditor writes that there's no known origin for this object, and no clue as to what might travel at these speeds through air and water. At least one Redditor suggests it's a weather balloon, while most others accept that this is an unidentified flying device. What do you think this could be, and are you panicked? Number 11. In the shadows. When ghost hunters are distracted by EVP.
Hold on a second, guys. I think my OBS just crashed. No, I'm still streaming. Let me, gotta refresh the video on my phone because it's saying that I'm not. Okay, there we go. And we're back. It was a little weird.
They might be missing the obvious right over their shoulder. Posted to the Chills Narrator subreddit, Alex Paranormal TV explains that when this occurred, they were receiving activity in that area via a K2 meter and spirit. He writes, "Keep in mind we check around to make sure the location is empty before investigation, and this place is in the middle of nowhere."
Thank you, G.
The footage shows one of the investigators trying to communicate with the afterlife through the spirit box. As he asks the spirit and implores him to communicate, the man filming hears a bang. The other ghost hunter turns around to look over his shoulder, completely missing a full-figured shadow that crosses in the room beyond, over his other shoulder. Is this the spirit these investigators are communicating with? If so, he's doing more than speaking. He's come for a visit. Number 10. Hungry Ghost. Even ghosts get hungry. Published to YouTube in September of 2017, this spirit has got quite the appetite. While a pair films the inside of the shop, explaining in Spanish what was going on, a package of crisps fall from the shelf. As the woman filming approaches it, suddenly it shoots across the floor toward her. She and the dude quickly flee, and who can blame them? Maybe pranking the living really makes you work up an appetite. Number 9. Randonautica Spirit House. Yet another Randonautica
Yeah, these Randonautica videos are actually a lot scarier than I ever gave them credit for.
Exploration turns scary. Hosted to TikTok by Autumn Johnson. This 2-part series will keep you on your toes. Autumn writes that the app first took them to a dirt road leading deep into the forest. At the destination, they searched around only to find the roof of a house sticking out of the ground. When they looked inside, they discovered it was a Native American spirit house. The Ojibwe housed the graves of those passed away in stone structures. Their houses are built to honor their families and offerings are made there. These traditional spirit houses are, more or less, simply grave sites. Some TikTokers remark that it's important to respect these sacred grounds, and that's for sure. TikToker Jack of All Trades writes, "So long as you didn't touch anything, you should be okay, but if you did, I'm so sorry for you." Number 8. Nighttime Apparition. This clip is making waves in the Spanish YouTube community, and it's clear to see why. This associated image was posted in July of 2020 by YouTuber Curious Area, and at first, this footage seems like nothing more than your average nighttime drive. Spooky lights, empty streets, no one around. That is, until this creepy oblong figure emerges standing on the side of the road. As the car drives slowly past, the figure doesn't move from near the crosswalk. You can't make out its face or any details of its visage, but it does appear to be wearing a long robe. Would this get your heart pumping, or are your nerves made of steel? Number 7. A Foot on the Stairs. Blink and you'll miss it. Posted to the Chills Narrator subreddit. Power Startup writes, IDK, what's up with this video? It's slowed down and the voice sounds poorly acted, but when she turns the camera back around, look at the left staircase. As the woman in the video addresses an unseen presence called Joey, the camera pans from a rickety old stair to a darkened window for a moment. It's when she turns back that viewers are seeing something unusual. Redditor Paratrax writes, that's a foot walking up the stairs, while others agree that it appears on the third step to the bottom near the railing. Is this Joey? If so, he's not in the basement. Lady, he'd be right beside you. Number 6, hide and seek. Have you ever played hide and seek with someone who can vanish into thin air? Posted to the Ghosts subreddit. This video is in Arabic, and exactly where it was recorded is unknown. As one explorer wanders around an abandoned building at night, he captures a figure playing perhaps the scariest version of hide and seek known to man. The video shows the villain, dressed in all black, crouched, peering around a doorway. As the ghost hunter hurries towards the potential djinn, he turns the corner only to find the figure has disappeared and is nowhere to be found. While some lurking in the comments are wondering what that figure even was, others like Adrian1403 are considering this explorer's bravery, and I think we can all agree this explorer has some serious bravery. Number 5, Kinetic Basement Ghost.
Because, whether it's paranormal or just a creepy stalker, the fact that he just immediately charged at him, pretty gutsy.
If you're feeling a presence in your basement, there's probably a reason. Published to YouTube in October of 2019, the uploader explains that this was the first footage she captured of a ghost on her laptop with Xbox One Kinect. She says other paranormal things occurred along with the Kinect footage, including her laptop's battery running out of juice quickly, and a plastic Walmart bag moving of its own accord, despite no draft being present. As the uploader demonstrates the Kinect's capabilities, it shows only her limb movement for a while, when she brings a doll lacking a head and places it on a rocking chair. Something appears to be hovering by a bookshelf in the background, something with lime green energy. It remains there for a long while, but when the woman places the baby head on the door, a new Kinect figure appears right next to the rocker, or perhaps the same figure has moved. This time its energy appears aqua. It remains there active for a very long time and then disappears at one point. When the woman walks past it to sit down on the couch, it doesn't again reappear. It's either about time to move or to throw out that doll, or both. Number 4, Spider Family. There's no trickery to this one, nothing paranormal, but we guarantee it will make some of you very scared. Posted to TikTok by Madison Borgia, the spider reunion on the ceiling is sure to send everyone out the door, leaving their shadow behind them.
This is
Madison captured this enormous mama spider and all her little spider babies just chilling outside, down right above her. Most commenters say they're moving to Mars, while Luray Fanpage writes that his anxiety went through the roof watching this. We're with you, Larry. If you haven't panicked yet, now's the time. Just kidding. Number 3, Phantom Update. This haunting just got a whole lot creepier. Posted by Raymond Powell to the Ghosts subreddit. The Redditor notes that this is an update on the disturbing happenings in his home. What are these happenings? The video shows some sort of pipe or tube on the counter start to roll one way and then the other. Next, a glass of water is seen disturbed slightly before being pushed clean off the edge. And lastly, a nearby recliner's footstool extends on its own. Many in the comments are completely creeped out by this.
Okay, I don't care what kind of string you use for that. There is no string strong enough to be able to force an arm, a recliner up like that.
This clip, Miss Miley Moo wrote, at the end I turned the phone away for the last 10 seconds cause I didn't trust it. I definitely wouldn't trust this ghost either. Number 2, the Old Washoe Club. Some haunted places are meant to be left alone. The Old Washoe Club in Virginia City, Nevada is one of them. Posted to the Ghosts subreddit by I'm the Cat Daddy. This video footage explores the Washoe Club in one of the nation's first industrial silver mining cities of the Old West. Prospectors arrived during the mid to late 19th century in order to stake their claim, and with money came the need to spend it. That's where the Old Washoe Club came in, also known as the Millionaires Club. This was a place where anything goes, with one main entrance and two secret entrances to keep the VIP's secret shenanigans under wraps. The Washoe Club also doubled as a holding cell for the passed away. At least one room did, as passed on individuals were placed there until gravediggers were able to properly bury. With such a sordid history, of course, myths and legends are abound.
Okay. Now, there's one thing I want to point out here. I don't know if anyone else can see it or not.
Posted to the Ghosts subreddit by I'm the Cat Daddy. This video footage explores the Washoe Club.
Okay. Watch this area here. Not in this room, but the next room over. Watch this area, especially on the floor. I saw feet. Like ghostly feet walk from behind the door.
In one of the nation's first...
Yeah, right there. See, there's one.
Industrial silver mining cities of the Old West. Prospectors arrived during the mid to late 19th century in order to stake their claim, and with money came the need to spend it. That's where the Old Washoe Club came in, also known as the Millionaires Club. This was a place where anything goes, with one main entrance and two secret entrances to keep the VIP's secret shenanigans under wraps. The Washoe Club also doubled as a holding cell for the passed away. At least one room did, as passed on individuals were placed there until gravediggers were able to properly bury. With such a sordid history, of course, myths and legends are abound. 3 ghosts are said to haunt the place. A blonde apparition called the Lady in Blue haunts a spiral staircase. A small ghost girl is somehow lost there. And lastly, a prospector causes trouble around the bar, disappearing drinks that are left unattended, and drinking the shots that the bartenders leave for him when they close for the night. This video doesn't show these full-bodied apparitions, but does unveil a paranormal incident. As the Redditor explains, he and some army buddies decide to explore the Washoe Club for paranormal activity. He writes, "We were told by a few ladies who ran an occult store in Sparks, Nevada, to look out for a dark entity named Steve. He apparently likes to close doors in a room called the Red Room." Though not in this video, during an EVP session in the club, they asked for a name and received Steva in response, and that wasn't the ghost's only response. As one of the bros provokes the ghost and asks it to answer them, a nearby door starts to close on its own. The men start screaming and flee the scene. The Redditor says they all felt Steve's presence in the club, and he continued to slam doors as they collected their gear. They also felt their jackets being tugged on, and a finger ran up one guy's back. I was thinking you probably shouldn't provoke a ghost like this, and many in the comments agree with that statement, while others who also investigated the club attest to similar paranormal happenings there. Is this place next on your paranormal bucket list? I think I'm gonna stay very far away from this place. I've got a challenge for you. Since you've made it this far, why not like this video and hit subscribe in the next 5 seconds? Because we uploaded knock knock. Who's there? Your worst nightmare. Posted by Deadhead Gillies to the Ghosts subreddit. The Redditor says there's something knocking in the walls, and we don't have to take her word for it because she has video proof. It sounds like someone is knocking insistently at the door, only there's no one there. She says this has continued for 2 months. She's not the only one to have had such an experience. Redditor Ritual Maniac writes in the comments that the same knocking pattern occurred at a house she once lived in, along with other paranormal happenings like voices, doors opening, running, etc. When they moved, everything, including the nightmares and unexplainable bad feelings, all vanished. The Redditor says this knocking wasn't heard initially and just started happening randomly as of late. At one point, when her boyfriend lived there, he even heard laughing and whispering. The Redditor said after sending the videos to her grandmother, a pastor was supposed to come and visit, but of course an ongoing event began earlier this year and prevented that. Some in the comments think it's the pipes, others say it's likely a pesky animal, but myself and many others are leaning towards the paranormal.
Well, if they got a bunch of other people to come in and confirm what it wasn't, then all that leaves is the paranormal.
Game of Onions writes, let him in already. Must be cramped in there, but I wouldn't take that advice. Thanks for checking out this video. Be sure to subscribe because we upload new countdowns every Tuesday and Saturday. Or if you're still not convinced, here are some of our other.
Next we got five ghost videos so scary you can't handle them. It looks like it's a Nuke's top 5, but let's find out. You can't watch them all. Yep, Nuke's top 5. Oh. Sure, why not? We're gonna make a little detour here, guys. Yeah, let's be fair. Yeah, he's here visiting my channel. It's only fair I go check out his channel. All right. Yep. Wow. You have 255 videos, but only 8 subscribers. Let's see what you got here.
Alright guys, today is part 2A. Yeah. And I found more clues. They're kind of weird clues. They're just... You guys see through this? Oh wow, you guys can. That's super awesome.
That's cool.
Wow. But yeah, I just found more clues. And yeah, just wanted to give you guys a quick update on my scavenger hunt. And yeah, it's so cool out there. I mean, it looks hard for you guys, but it's really not. It's really cool. See, that just wind. Wind is today. So wind is crazy.
Alright, wow, you post a lot of videos on just this one day.
Alright. Well, and all done with my homework. Okay. I'm all done. Whew. Wait, what's this? Ooh, it's a clue. It's like DNA. Okay, now that's kind of weird how I found that, but whatever. Okay, so let's just go to my room. Alright. So, alright. I'm in my room. So, what should we do? Oh! I found this toy in my room. I didn't know I had one of these. Guys, maybe this is a clue. I don't know. Okay, so I gotta keep this. Okay, I'll sit it right there. I'll sit it right there, guys. Okay. Whew. Hey, I found a balloon, guys. Oh, wow. This is really bouncy. I got it. It almost like it's really bouncy. Maybe this is my next clue. Never know. Alright, tossing that over there. Are you kidding me? Are you serious? Alright, set it right there. And let's go find the next clue. Oh, guys, look at this. It's a blanket. Maybe I'll need this for shelter. So I'm gonna take this. Hope people don't mind. Okay. Okay, I'll set it right there. Oh, I've seen one of these before. Yeah. Wait. Oh no! What is that? Hey vlog. Today we're gonna prank my brother. So yeah, he's gonna come out here and we're gonna surprise him. So let's do this. What's going on here? Baby, why are you taking my camera? Really? Why are you taking my camera? Take this back. Sorry about that, people. I didn't even know they had my camera, so yeah. I guess they took my camera, so yeah. But bye, guys.
Wow, okay. You got some pretty creative videos there. You just record yourself just having fun, just having everyday fun. You know what? I'll be your 9th subscriber. Keep it up, because I enjoy fun little videos like that. Alright, so glad I can make your night. Alright, so we got 5 ghost videos, so scary you can't watch them all. Sounds like another challenge to me.
Top 5 ghosts caught on camera. Meanwhile, on TikTok.
Ooh,
TikTok user Sabrina C. Coven claims that her apartment has a history of strange occurrences. Doors open and close on their own, and drawers slide open when no one is around. Then one night, Sabrina captures something absolutely shocking on her CCTV camera. At 5:41 in the morning, Sabrina's cat is quietly walking through the living room when this happens.
What in the...
It almost looks as if Sabrina's cat is thrown into the air and then dragged into the dining room. The cat violently hisses as though it's being attacked, and the other pets become very disturbed as well. Then a chair seems to move from under the table all on its own. Sabrina is woken up by the commotion and checks to see what happened. Luckily, all of her pets are unharmed, but when Sabrina looks at the CCTV footage, she is baffled. Sabrina says that it would have been absolutely impossible for this particular cat to leap into the air like that. Because you see, this cat is actually missing one of its legs. So, what do you think could have happened to Sabrina's cat? Let me know down in the comments.
Oh my gosh.
In this next video, Indonesian TikTok user MBAAN travels to a popular haunted house in Indonesia. The house sat abandoned for 20 years. Then, it was chosen as the set of a popular Indonesian horror movie called Satan's Slaves. The director of the movie, Joko Anwar, says that he's a skeptic when it comes to the paranormal. But he also says that he experienced strange, unexplainable things inside the house while they were filming. After the release of the popular horror movie, the house has become somewhat of a tourist attraction for paranormal enthusiasts who have heard the strange stories about the home. As TikTok user MBAAN is exploring the allegedly haunted grounds, she accidentally captures something truly bizarre.
Ada yang tahu rumah ini? Rumah pengabdi setan. Nih, pengabdinya.
Did you see it? In the balcony opening, a bizarre pale figure can be seen staring down at them. What makes the figure's appearance even stranger is the way it seemingly just floats backwards into the house without even turning. TikTok user MBAAN says she didn't see the figure at the time, and that her friend later pointed it out to her as they were reviewing the footage. So is this mysterious house really haunted? Or is it all just an elaborate hoax? You decide. If you see a video that you think would be perfect for the top 5, or if you have a ghost hunting channel and you caught something great, contact me at nukestop5@gmail.com. The Woman in the Room. Facebook user Abiud Hernandez Alvarez has experienced some truly terrifying paranormal activity in his apartment in Mexico City. In a previous top 5, we looked at the terrifying incidents that he has shared on Facebook. The videos feature the supposedly supernatural sounds of an unseen woman walking through Abiud's apartment, slamming doors and throwing objects. The videos shocked everyone who watched them. Abiud has since posted new videos. He claims that he is not especially scared by the creepy paranormal incidents in his home and only wants to document the activity. However, he does admit that the quote, thing, as he calls it, has started to get just a bit out of control. On June 27th, he was able to capture a new, creepy, unexplained incident on camera.
Está comenzando ahorita que son las 2:58 de la mañana. La luz que se alcanza a distinguir allá al fondo es una luz que se ha estado viendo durante los últimos días. Esa luz, pues a pesar de que ya estuve quitando el foco, no desaparece, no logro saber cómo de qué es. Voy a prender tantito el flash para que se alcance a distinguir. Pues como pueden ver se sigue viendo. Voy a abrir la recámara. Pues obviamente no tengo el foco como mencionaba. Hay una luz de mis vecinos, pero obviamente pues es una luz que solo se alcanza a reflejar un poquito en la cortina, pero considero yo que no es lo suficiente como para que se refleje. Ese es el caso. Es un reflejo pues bastante obvio. Hasta lo pongo de cabeza.
Abiud claims that he's been seeing the strange light for several days, and on this night, he's finally able to catch it on camera. Again, it should be noted there is no light bulb in the room, and there are no other light sources that could cause the bright light that shines out from under the door of the empty dark room. Cut to another encounter. Late one night, Abiud is playing a game on his computer when he hears strange sounds coming from the other room in his apartment.
Are you hearing what sounds like a little girl's voice? It kind of sounds like something from one of Mela's videos.
At a store. The lady's making roses.
Ah, okay, that's what it is. Thought I was going a little nuts there for a second.
Totally.
Apartment.
Estaba jugando y se empezaron a escuchar otra vez los ruidos de la recámara del fondo. Incluso los perros de los vecinos están bastante inquietos. Voy a
Did you see it? Abiud didn't, but his Facebook viewers definitely did. Many shocked viewers pointed out in the comments that for a split second as Abiud is panning his camera past a mirror, you can see the reflection of a woman sitting in the chair next to the teddy bear. The same chair that he showed only seconds earlier, and it was completely empty. Even more terrifying when looking at the footage frame by frame, the woman's face actually seems to change shape as Abiud is moving his camera. The door slams shut, and when he checks behind him, the room is empty. No one there. So just where did the mysterious woman go? After Abiud captures the terrifying apparition on camera, the activity in his apartment only gets more and more intense. Abiud begins to complain on Facebook that he hasn't been able to sleep, and that, quote, she won't leave him alone. After many suggestions by his viewers, Abiud decides to place some flour in front of the room where the female apparition was recorded. He attempts to call out to her spirit while recording it all live on his Facebook page. It did not go well.
Son las 8:14 de la noche y solamente voy a dejar grabando con mi flash la cámara frontal y voy a apagar la televisión. Y a sugerencia de muchos de ustedes que me lo pidieron, pues también estoy aquí colocando la harina. Voy a cerrar la puerta un momento. Aquí vamos.
Hola. Hola. Necesito hablar contigo. Necesito hablar contigo. Ya me voy, ¿eh?
Wow.
Hace un frío horrible. Hace demasiado frío. ¡Puta madre!
Welcome back, buddy. You've been missing some pretty...
Déjame salir.
His couch got flipped over.
Las campanas se están moviendo.
His entire couch got flipped.
Esto parece una pesadilla.
Dude.
Pesadilla. No comprendo. No entiendo. Uy. Puta madre. De verdad estoy muriendo de frío. No.
Abiud has not posted a new video since this one, and some of his viewers are more than a bit concerned.
I would be too.
What do you think? Did Abiud capture the angry ghost of an extremely upset woman? Or is it all just a very, very elaborate hoax? You decide. Living Doll. Facebook user C
That was insane. I'm leaning more towards real on that one. Way too much of that happened for it to be just a coincidence.
Yu Shu recently posted a very strange CCTV video from her job at an adult store in Taipei, Taiwan. She says that when she arrived at the store early in the morning, she found many products scattered across the floor. Recently, the store has experienced some theft of merchandise, so one of Siyu's colleagues warns her that the thief might have returned. Siyu hurries to check the footage captured by multiple CCTV cameras throughout the store. What she finds shocks her to the core.
Jeez. No.
In the middle of the night, the CCTV cameras captured desk chairs sliding across the floor on their own, multiple objects and store products crashing down, and a cabinet door slams against one of the CCTV cameras. Creepiest of all, a life-size doll kept in a glass display case moves on its own toward the camera, seemingly staring right at it. Siyu says that there were no earthquakes during the night that would explain all of the movement. Besides, nothing in the footage seems to vibrate as it would in an earthquake. Siyu believes that the store might be haunted by something evil and asked her Facebook friends what they thought she should do. So just what was this strange activity? And was it real or just a fake meant to bring attention to the store? Let me know what you think. Skeptical. This next...
Jeez. That last one with the life-size doll moving in a glass case, that one really threw me out. I had no explanation for that one.
This creepy story basically takes place over a span of more than 2 years. So, the company High Five Studios produces 5 different popular YouTube channels. Back in early 2018, High Five Studios moved into a new office building in Southern California. But High Five's owner and CEO, Matthias, wasn't fully aware of the creepy history of the building when they moved in.
But what if I told you that I heard... Stop. That actually there might be a ghost. I heard... From who? I heard from the property management. Stop. Are you messing? Before we moved in here, they asked, okay, are you guys okay with possible rumor that there's ghosts here? And I said, what are you talking about? Because a long time ago, apparently the previous tenants passed away here.
Now, it should be noted that Matthias is a complete skeptic when it comes to anything paranormal.
So you know my stance. I don't think there are ghosts around here. I think there's an explanation for everything.
But strange things immediately start to happen around the High Five offices.
Oh my god!
And soon, things get even stranger.
Yo, stop. Matt, why are you trying to troll us right now?
That was not me. This looks very creepy. This is a 302. I'm not seeing any. There's no movement whatsoever. There's no movement.
Dude, stop. No,
I just got chills.
You didn't do that?
How could I do that? I wasn't there.
Dog, I'm stressing right now. We gotta get the heck out of here.
That was
right?
while we were downstairs.
That was the noise we heard.
That was the noise we just heard, yeah.
Wait, replay that.
That paint roller.
It's like a paint roller.
Dude, how did it flip that way?
How does it? I'm getting chills.
So now, even the High Five Studios staff starts to get a bit freaked out.
You think High Five Studios is haunted?
I'm never staying here past dark.
Stop.
No, straight up.
I mean, I was here. I know it's haunted.
You watched the vlog, right?
Yeah, the thing that flew across the nest.
Yeah.
It was scary.
But Matthias is still completely
You watched the vlog, right?
Yeah,
these guys walking in the back.
thing that flew across the nest.
Yeah.
It was scary.
Nope. But Matthias is still completely unconvinced that there is anything remotely paranormal going on.
Overnight at High Five Studios in the pitch black dark, no one was messing with it, and like this broom fell over like this. Boom. Like, how does that happen? It could have been a cat in the studio. I mean, a cat's pretty doubtful. There's never been evidence of a cat, but you get what I'm saying. But I really don't think there are ghosts, even though there's been some spooky things happening. How do you even ghost hunt? Sounds like a fun night in the studio, but I don't even know how to do that.
So all the clips you just saw were posted to YouTube over 2 years ago in June 2018. Unfortunately, there was never an actual paranormal investigation of the High Five Studios building. That is, until just this month. After multiple requests from fans over the last 2 years, Matthias and the High Five Studio team decided to do an overnight ghost hunt in their building.
What you're about to witness is strange.
They lock themselves inside for the night, and then things get truly bizarre.
What the heck?
What the heck?
Hand.
Wait, come here.
Hand.
That can't be real.
Hannah!
Hand.
Why is she?
Why are you hiding? Come over here. Don't go in that area.
What area?
Which
What
area?
area?
No, right there. Don't go
This
there.
looks like a
No,
creepy-
This corner.
This
Why?
corner?
What are you talking about? I
Why?
saw
What's
a really big shadow.
Was it your shadow?
No, and it was approaching the door.
Was it your shadow?
For real? No, I thought it was, but I was approaching the door and it tried to open the door.
The shadow tried to open the
Yes.
door?
Okay, I'm getting weirded out.
High Five team member Hannah claims that she saw a terrifying shadow figure trying to open one of the doors. Matthias sets up a laser grid to detect movement and aims the camera toward the wall where Hannah saw the dark apparition. When they check the camera footage several hours later, they are all shocked by what they find.
Whoa, what the heck? Ooh.
Their camera catches something truly chilling.
Okay, so we have the door shuts.
No, I can't
The
watch it
laser's
again.
warping like crazy, and then this door shuts.
Something seems to pass right through their laser grid on camera. First one door slams shut, then the laser lines distort, then the other door slams shut. It should be noted again that this is the same area where Hannah saw the shadow figure earlier. And with that evidence, they decide to abandon their overnight investigation and just get out of there.
Matt, I don't want to stay overnight.
Well, let's pack it up and go.
So after 2 years, it would seem that there is finally some proof that the High Five Studios might be haunted. But what makes this video even more compelling is that the CEO Matthias still basically says nope.
I'm not gonna go out here on a limb and say, yeah, High Five Studios is haunted. There's a realistic explanation. There always is.
Really? Would you care to share it with us? I would love to hear your explanation as to how two doors shut by themselves and a distorted figure seems to walk in between both doors, coincidentally at that same time. Please, give us your explanation.
So maybe it was just denial, or maybe it was all just random coincidence and some strange camera glitch. You decide. You can watch Matt's full investigation of the High Five Studios over on his channel, Matthias. Graveyard Shift.
Of course,
You
we know the
probably
graveyard
remember
one.
Joshua Runyon from the YouTube channel Paranormal Security 9886.
I remember this guy.
Joshua recorded and posted multiple viral videos while he was working as a night shift security guard at an old cemetery in Savannah, Georgia.
I guess he finally posted an
Here's
update
a very
video.
quick recap of the spooky incidents that he caught on camera.
So, I'm actually hearing something banging on the door. I'm hoping I'm going to catch it. Door was open again. Hello, security. Hey, you need to come out. I'm not playing anymore. So, don't know what the hell's going on here, but I'm about to check this out. Okay, guys.
I remember this video.
I'm really not sure what's going on here. Nope. Yeah, I'm done. This is some spooky going on here.
After going through some tough times with his old YouTube channel, Paranormal Security 9886 is back with a brand new channel and brand new videos of the supernatural activity that still continues to haunt the Georgia cemetery where he works. In a two-part video series, he goes on a routine patrol through the dark graveyard, live streaming everything to his YouTube channel.
Nice. I was hoping he would eventually post an update video.
During the live stream, he puts down his phone just to see what happens when he walks away. However, he soon returns in a panic as he begins to hear odd noises coming from somewhere in the graveyard.
Okay, I'm gonna go ahead and pick this up because I'm hearing something.
A strange whimpering moan can be heard from somewhere. A bit later, Joshua tries the same technique and leaves the phone behind as he walks off. And more strange noises.
Okay, guys, I want y'all to hear this.
Huh?
Oh, there's a creature coming after me.
Oh.
Y'all hear that too, or is that just me?
No, we hear that too.
Joshua starts to freak out a bit as the faint voice of a child can be heard singing. Even stranger, the voice seems to change direction and even distance with every step that Joshua takes. But creepiest of all is what Joshua didn't hear or see. One of his live stream viewers had a very good eye and spotted something truly bizarre.
I just do not know, guys.
Alright, I'm gonna finish this clip right here, and then I need to go get some tissue because for some reason my nose started to bleed.
Did you see it? When the footage is slowed down, we see the dark, hunched-over figure of someone dressed in black. The figure seems to be standing. Spotted something truly bizarre.
I just do not know, guys.
Did you see it? When the footage is slowed down, we see the dark, hunched-over figure of someone dressed in black. The figure seems to be standing at one of the gravestones, watching Joshua from the darkness. Even stranger.
Alright, be right back. So for some reason my nose started to bleed, so for the rest of the stream I'm going to be having this tissue on my nose. I hope that doesn't bother anyone too much.
When you
Because it doesn't bother me to have it.
compare the size of the gravestone to the size of the figure, it seems to be about the height of a young child. But what do you think this could be? You can check out the full 2-part video series and many more creepy videos over on Joshua's new YouTube channel, Paranormal Security 9886. Thanks so much for watching. Please follow me on Twitter for extra videos and
one more, guys.
random complaining. Hopefully see you next week.
Exploring the paranormal haunting.
Tonight we want to take a look at the documented paranormal case of Abiud Hernandez Alvarez, who's dealing with some terrifying demons within the four walls of it.
Okay, we're gonna save this one for another one because this is just meant to be countdowns. But now it's itching like crazy.
So I'm thinking about you.
Bad time to be thinking about me when I have a bloody nose. Alright, so yeah, we're going to move on to the next one. 13 scary ghost videos caught on camera. By Chill.
A single ghost sighting can change your life forever. Many of these people were skeptics until they caught a ghost on tape and were never the same again. Number 13. A YouTuber named Talk to Trending records a ghost video in Tamil, India at a haunted fort. An extremely powerful spirit is said to reside here, and the ghost hunters can't resist the chance to explore the abandoned building for paranormal traces.
நான் என்னோட கேமராமேன்ட்ட போறேன். நான் இங்க தனியா நின்னுட்டு இருக்கேன் சுத்தி.
Alright, have a good night, G Shorts. Thank you so much for hanging out with me for this long.
As they talk more about the haunted place, a ghostly apparition materializes behind them. It looks to be in the shape of a person wearing robes from head to toe, and when it moves out of sight, the ghost hunter looks over his shoulder where it would have been. I think this could be his paranormal sixth sense kicking in to keep him safe, but this could also simply be the way his flashlight plays against the stone wall behind him. Although it's weird that it takes such a human-like shape, tell me what explanation you think is true. Number 12. A woman feels sorry for her cat because it recently lost its best friend. She begins recording a Snapchat after she notices her cat is meowing, like it's looking for its companion, and feels sorry for the little guy. That's when she accidentally records something terrifying. The head of a shadow figure peeks out from the foot of her bed just before her Snapchat ends. Her only remaining cat is all white, so that's not it, and nobody else is in the house with her. The size of this shadow figure's head looks small, more like an animal than a person, so maybe this was the cat she recently lost, which happens to be a black cat, by the way. To me, it looks like it wants to climb into bed with her, just like it always has, and perhaps the other cat was meowing not out of loneliness, but because its friend is back again. Seeing how she claims to have felt watched all week, I'd say it's a strong possibility. Number 11. Baba Singh is riding at night when he sees a fluttering figure in white robes at the side of the road. Tell me what he says here at 55 seconds upon contact.
Oh bhai! Oh bhai!
It looks like it could be a ghost with its back turned to him and possibly floating in midair, perhaps at the very same spot where its life concluded, but I'm not sure. Let me know if you think this video from India is a real ghost sighting or just an encounter with a person dressed in all white. Number 10. A strange white mist in a messy living room in San Francisco has the YouTube community crying paranormal. Whatever this is, it seems like it heads into the light and then abruptly disappears. I've seen a lot of paranormal CCTV videos, and I've never seen anything that looks or moves like this before. It can't be dust because it has two separate parts that move as one. So tell me what you think this is. A real ghost or something else completely different? Number 9. A person is paying their respects in the cemetery when a haunted figure emerges behind them. Look closely, and at 20 seconds you can see the specter lean forward and reach out for him before pulling back and withdrawing into the woods. If this is not edited, then it almost looks like the spirit is trying to provide some kind of comfort to someone who is mourning their loss, or maybe they are attempting a possession. It's hard to say which. After a while, the mysterious figure loses shape and completely fades away into a shapeless mist. Real paranormal ghost sighting in the cemetery, or just computer-generated effects, you tell me. Number 8. This infrared video from 2008, taken by a ghost hunting squad in South Dakota called the SPCTR, details paranormal evidence at an abandoned house haunted by the spirit of a child. A mysterious figure peers around the corner at the end of the dark hallway. A ghost if you ask the SPCTR team, but I'm not so sure. The figure doesn't seem very tall and has shoulder-length hair, if you look closely at 18 seconds, so maybe this was a little ghost girl in the hallway after all. If this is fake, then one of the paranormal investigators is crouched down to make themselves look like a kid. Tell me if you think this paranormal evidence is legit, or if this was a made-up sighting from the early days of YouTube. Number 7. A social security office is a pretty strange building to be haunted, but a YouTuber named Joshua Bragg is convinced, after capturing 2 of the scariest moments on CCTV video that he still cannot explain.
Back up a little bit, there it goes, down here in the corner. It's not a bug, people. I don't know what this is. I always know that there's a ghost in this place. So creepy.
I was thinking this dark orb-like figure was an insect, except here's the thing. Joshua has seen the same figure before on a different security camera, in a different room, on a different night. Last time it went out the back entrance and walked across the parking lot in a straight line.
Right here. That is no bug. That is no bug.
I think he's right because an insect walking across should look like a solid black shape. Whatever this is looks translucent and is therefore most likely something paranormal. Number 6. A YouTuber named Godiva calls this a bizarre sighting caught on camera, and he's definitely right. The slow-moving shadow figure grows larger as it extends over this house. It's all caught on their home CCTV system, and it's a creepy moment for sure, but tell me if it's a formless shadow person or some sort of insect. Number 5. A YouTuber named KShizzle27 is playing with his dogs when he decides it's time for them to go outside. Watch what happens in the doorway when he turns around.
You guys wanna go pee-pee? Okay, let's go pee-pee. Come on, guys. Go.
White glowing eyes peer out from a dark room. I was wondering why the dogs didn't sense anything, because canines are usually very sensitive to the paranormal, but upon closer inspection I think they actually do react to whatever is in the dark room. At 27 seconds, one of the dogs does seem to briefly look up at the eyes, but doesn't think much of it. The second dog freezes under its gaze and shakes itself off in front of the darkened doorway. Perhaps it felt a passing chill just like we humans do, but that's not all. One of the dogs is barking at something, like it sees an intruder in the home, and a shadow figure briefly steps out of the room, then quickly goes back inside. This could be special effects, but since both dogs have a reaction that's difficult if not impossible to fake, I think this ghost sighting is real, and that room is most definitely haunted. Number 4. Check out one of the scariest things caught on CCTV video at this haunted restaurant. It's a quiet Wednesday evening with hardly any customers and only a few employees clocked in. No one is nearby when this glass lurches forward in a jerky movement, so subtle that it's hard to see at first. The manager zooms in because they can't believe what they are seeing, and sure enough, 4 seconds later, the glass moves by itself again and tips over. They think a ghost moved the object, but I'm not so sure. I know if the bottom was wet, then condensation could have made it move across the counter on its own. So is this a ghost moving objects, or just basic physics in action? The CCTV moment is too creepy for me to easily decide. Number 3. A YouTuber named Shannon Griffin recorded this short scene as part of an amateur film he was working on. One of his friends, Rachel, goes into the alley and the scene ends.
Yeah, I noticed that too, that ghost, that shadow that appeared right there before his friend walked past
It
there.
seems simple enough, but look at the bottom left for a weird surprise. This swaying shadow is not supposed to be part of the shot. Later, when Shannon was editing the footage, he was terrified by the strange discovery because nobody was standing off camera there. It's not a tree in the wind because these plants in the feature film he was working on as part of an side. Number 3.
What about the shadow that shows up right here?
YouTuber named Shannon Griffin recorded this short scene as part of an amateur film he was working on. One of his friends, Rachel, goes into the alley and the scene ends. It seems simple enough, but look at the bottom left. The TV moment is too creepy for me to easily decide. Number 3. A YouTuber named Shannon. named Shannon Griffin recorded this short scene as part of an amateur film he was working on. One of his friends, Rachel, goes into the alley and the scene ends. It seems simple enough, but look at the bottom left for a weird surprise. This swaying shadow is not supposed to be part of the shot. Later, when Shannon was editing the footage, he was terrified by the strange discovery because nobody was standing off camera there. It's not a tree in the wind because these plants in the foreground don't move at all, while this shadow figure sways wildly. The only explanation I have, assuming that they are telling the truth to begin with, is maybe some nosy neighbor was watching them from a window and casts their shadow on the sidewalk below, but the way the shadow moves is so odd that I don't think this is it at all, so maybe it was paranormal. Number 2. A Syrian man cries out amidst the destruction of his city and accidentally summons something. At least that's what a number of channels in the Arabic-speaking community are saying about this alleged jinn sighting caught on camera. The figure mysteriously appears at 4 minutes and 59 seconds and walks across the background for 5 full seconds before disappearing again. The strange video recently went viral, and I wanted to get your opinion on if it's real or fake. In my opinion, when you zoom in, you can see some blurring around the shadow figure, like it was possibly edited in. I'm not an expert though, so tell me if you think the grainy video is the result of a cheap camera or direct video editing. Like I said, this is one of the most popular unexplained videos in that region right now, so let's work together and try to figure out how real it is. I've got a challenge for you. Since you've made it this Dylan is Chillin' YT, and tap that follow button to find out. Number 1. A man on a train awakes to find someone staring at him in a weird way, a ghost in the window to be precise. The pale figure doesn't move, supposedly locking eyes with the passenger, who at this point is beyond creeped out, feels watched, and thinks this is some scary stuff to wake up to. When zoomed in, it could be the reflection of something inanimate, though of what I'm not so sure. Whatever it is, the transparent outline of a face is still visible nonetheless. If you still can't see it, look on the right side of the window and you'll see a weird face with a long, narrow nose and all black eyes pressed against the glass. I assume the person who caught this on camera takes this train often and has never seen anything like this before. So what could this strange sighting be? Only a real one can watch these scary videos without getting
Okay, that was that. Whew. Okay, those were some pretty good ones, guys. I'm not gonna lie. Very, very good ones. I want to thank G. Schwartz for coming on and sitting through most of the stream with me. He was a lot of fun. I would definitely recommend going to check out his channel because it's not really one of those really serious channels. It has a lot of fun videos to it. I'm sure y'all like it. Go check him out, and let me know what you think in the comments down below. And remember, boom, right there. I got my first countdown video right there on my secondary channel, and I'm gonna get another one up on Thursday. So look forward to that, and I will see you guys in the next video. Take care.